It's the end. NBA on 2K Sports. You'll see Los Angeles facing Seattle.
Boys, nice time.
Tip-off goes to Seattle. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Walton. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's James in at the 3 spot.
Boy, a little touch of style from Westbrook on that one.
Here's Walton. And Walton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Love. Kicks to Westbrook. Garnett grabs the board. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Good D by Love. LeBron dishes to Love. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's McGrady. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the second free throw, good. So here's Westbrook. Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. Westbrook kicks to Cousins. They get it back. McGrady outside. Seattle missing again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Westbrook passes to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Launches it. And there's Tracy McGrady, the assist by Westbrook. McGrady's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Now Westbrook following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins from deep.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Big group substitution here for Seattle. Marc Gasol's checked in for Cousins. Porzingis comes in for Kevin Garnett. James Harden, he's checked in for McGrady. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Wade with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Wade dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Tries the hook. The shot, no good. Seattle goes the other way with it. Lillard attacking. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Full credit.
Oh,
Man.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And Seattle making a change here. James is checked in. And it's Wade in the corner. Here's against LeBron. And stolen by James. Nobody near Lillard. They get it back. Harden gets to Gasol. Second shot opportunity. James. The stupendous finish in traffic.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Worthy comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Hardaway. Fredette, the pass to Worthy. Feeds the Fredette. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. .24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Harden kicks to Porzingis. James outside. Screen by Porzingis. LeBron sets the screen for Harden. Clock at 6. Lillard dishes to LeBron.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
To halt the run. And it's Wade with the jam.
You gotta love.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Hill is up there with Worthy. Then it's Jimmer Fredette. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Walton in the center position. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Seattle.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into...
Oh!
Hey! Good! Hey! Good! Ooh, wow!
What's up?
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Hill passes to Worthy. And finished off by Worthy.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Porzingis. And then for Los Angeles, Pierce is checked in for Worthy. Hardaway is subbed in for Fredette. McGrady kicks to Cousins. No one near James as he lets it go. Good, and it's Cousins picking up the assist.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
to the inside. And Walton throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Garnett, right side. Back to Cousins. And it's blocked. McGrady against McGrady. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Seattle. And then for Los Angeles, Kevin Love's checked in for Walton. James comes in for Hill. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Love, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
And Seattle making a change here. Harden's checked in. And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You can mention the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Los Angeles. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Westbrook with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's James.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it, Kevin and Greg. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Garnett outside. Pass to Cousins. Here's Westbrook. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Seattle shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game. Some changes for Seattle. Marc Gasol's checked in for Cousins. Porzingis is coming in for Kevin Garnett. And Lillard subbed in for James Harden. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Love. Worthy comes in for LeBron. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Russell Westbrook.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Lillard dishes to Gasol. They get it again. A second chance effort. Connects. The jumper drops. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with. That hook shot was softer than whipped cream and cotton balls. His post game is simply fantastic.
Here's Anthony, and released it in time. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
DeMarcus Cousins out there with Garnett. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Anthony in the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Westbrook passes to Walton. And Walton throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's McGrady. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. James Harden, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And McGrady drops them both. And it's Seattle with the ball. A 2-point game. It's Harden with the drive. Cousins, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cousins has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Seattle leading by 3. Harden against Westbrook. Out to Anthony. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And that one's good. McGrady.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Harden outside. Passes it to Garnett. Out to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot. It's stolen by McGrady. For the lead. And he lays it up and in. McGrady's got 6 in the quarter.
He's got unusual height for the shooting guard spot, and it definitely came in handy on that play.
Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Big group substitution here for Seattle. Marcus All's checked in for Cousins. Porzingis comes in for Kevin Garnett. LeBron, he's checked in for Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Tracy McGrady. And then for Los Angeles, Pierce is checked in for Love. Hill comes in for James. And Hardaway is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
It's Harden with the drive. Back to Gasol. The kick out to LeBron. Seattle missing again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hardaway with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Seattle. James has a two-pointer. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. James has got 9.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points. And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Gasol wide open. He fires. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
And Lillard kicks to Westbrook. Buries the long-range jumper. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
For the tie. And again, Seattle with the triple.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
5 seconds left in the third. For the lead. Not going to go that time. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Seattle with the ball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got LeBron James. Russell Westbrook out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Kareem, and it's Rodman in the power forward.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Yes, he does, and they need nothing less from him tonight. Another clutch performance is exactly what they're hoping for.
Wade against McGrady. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Seattle. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Garnett in for Porzingis. And then for Los Angeles, Walton's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Kevin Love in for Rodman. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
That's tipped. And Walton kicks to Westbrook. And the rejection by Cousins. Anthony right side. Fires the three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Westbrook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. He's got 10 points and 5 assists.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Lillard. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Los Angeles.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Seattle on defense. They lead by 1. Kicks it out to LeBron. Westbrook with the steal. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul. Cousins against Walton. Screen by Cousins.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Garnett outside. Pass to Westbrook. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Cousins. The 3. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Cousins. And that's 19 points for Russell Westbrook.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And really, Clark, not at any stage. Especially, though, right now.
It's tipped. McGrady dishes to Cousins. Anthony, the pass to Cousins. And again, Seattle with the triple. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Seattle.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
McGrady outside.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
To the left wing. And Cousins kicks to Anthony. It's tipped.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hands.
And it's Seattle with the ball. And Westbrook, here we go. And that's collected by Bill Walton.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And so it's Seattle winning this one. It was up